You can legit sell anything. What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to new mods for Farming Simulator 19. Today, we've got 18 mods for you. For all platforms, I have 8 new and 5 updates. And for PC only, I have 4 new and 1 update. Let's check it out. First up today, we have an Agrotech mod that was dropped. This is the Brantner TA 23065. So this right here is just a normal, everyday trailer. The interesting thing is, we only got 1 mod today, and there's a bunch left. Like, I think I counted, there's either 7 or 9 left. It was released and announced, I guess, on Farming Simulator's Facebook page. Someone asked the question, are you just going to dump all the mods next week as one big Christmas present? And they said, only if you are being nice. Farming Simulator being real cryptic today, especially with them not mentioning that Seasons is being released next week and then saying in a comment that Seasons will be here next week. But that's beside the point. I've already made a video on this. This is the Brantner. Let's check it out. Tools, trailers, and you're going to go over. We already have a Brantner installed in the game, so boom, right here, the 23065-2 power tube, 33,000. This is a bulk trailer, so it holds any bulk product. Make color, you've got green, you got black, and you've also got orange. I really like the black. Thank you for adding that color option. Also, configuration, we got standard and extension. That extension brings it all the way up to 33,600 liters from 22,000. Wheel brands, we have Trelleborg and we have Michelin, and we have wide tires for both of those as well. So the Michelin and the Trelleborg. It's a very good looking trailer. I'm digging it. Next up, we have the multi-selling station. So this is like the multi-purchase point, which is the buy anything mod. Now this is the sell anything mod. I dig it, man. I really do. Multi-selling station. Here you can sell anything you'd like, from crop harvest to seeds and fertilizer. Selling price will fluctuate and show up on the PDA and statistics. The building has automatic lighting. So we've got both of them installed. We have a silver version and a black version. Do keep in mind, these are only 10 grand each, so they may pay off in the long run. I highly advise you guys put one of these down. You never know how good the price is going to be on it. And plus, you can always use an extra sell point. Also, this will be updated, or is updated rather, for the Seasons mod. So when Seasons drops for console next week, you'll still be able to use this without any problems. There's some mods that may cause issues. Most things are perfectly fine. It just means there's a Seasons mask, so this will be covered up. Let's check it out. Where are you going to find this? Well, this is going to be found in Placeables. It's going to be found in Miscellaneous. And it is going to be right next to the multi-purchase point, or the multi-filling station right here. So you can see we've got all 4, but right here, it's pretty much the same grain tank, just a different base on there. Again, it says multi-selling station. Here you can sell anything you'd like, from crop harvest to seeds and fertilizer. Let's check it out in the main area. So right here we have 2 different ones placed down, and you can see we have 2 incredibly different prices for different things already. So these are totally random in the way that they do. For example, in the Edge Grain Vault Black, we have a wheat price of $807, and in normal mode, that is amazing. But in Edge Grain Vault, the normal one, the silver one, well, it's only $517, and you know that is not a great price. Moving on, different prices for everything. Yes, root crops. Yes, cotton. Yes, sugar cane, eggs, wool, milk, wood chips, silage, grass, hay, straw, manure, slurry, digestate. It is all here. Everything. Even seeds, even fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, herbicide. You can sell it all. Should I say anything else about it? This is an amazing mod. This might be my number 2 mod now. Multi-filling station, 100% the first. But this might be number 2. Next, we have the Lizard Road Rage, or if you guys want to call it, the Ford Mustang GT. This thing is really, really cool. This is a Road Rage. It has openable doors, main color configuration, design color configuration on the stripes, as well as a motor configuration and configurable front lights. And it now holds the record for the fastest vehicle officially in Farming Simulator 19. It doesn't go half as fast as my Big Bud does, but this is pretty fast. But it's the overall speed. It's not the takeoff. Like, it goes 0 to 60 in like grandma time, but it will go 159 miles an hour. Beside the point. let's check it out in the store first up. Where are you going to find this? This is going to be found in vehicles, and it is going to be found in cars. And it is right here, the Road Rage, $125,000. So it is very expensive right off the bat. Main color, of course, we have some new colors here. We have a white. We also have green metallic. We have a blue metallic, red metallic, gray metallic, orange metallic, and then we have our standard colors past that point. In design color, it is a very similar story. So we have dark blue, which comes standard. We also have white, which makes it completely disappear. Stainless steel, which is real interesting. We also have chrome. Thank you. I can make it look like it's a Grand Theft Auto car now. We've also got another green metallic, which is cool. We have the blue metallic, the red metallic, and then the gray metallic and the orange metallic as well. Now, why would you want, for example, green metallic racing stripes? Well, I'll tell you why. Because if you paint the car green metallic, now the entire car is green metallic. Now you don't have racing stripes anymore. So those stripes need to be a different color if you want to see them. This is one thing a lot of people don't think about. They just think, oh, I've got to have stripes on everything. Nope, not even close. There you go. I love that. Working lights, yes or no. These are basically fog lights is all those are. And then engine setup, we have the Lizard Road Rage 2.3 liter Eco. It's going to give you 290 horsepower. We have the Road Rage 5.0, which is going to give you 450, or a second one, which doesn't change a whole lot. Kind of brings the back down just slightly, maybe, I don't know. But this is going to give you 460 horsepower. It's going to cost you, though, do keep that in mind. Also, the smaller engine does not have a high top speed. It only has a top speed of 111, and then the larger engines, they have a much higher top speed. Now, I know you guys want to see this. This is the box standard one right here. Let's turn on the help window so you can kind of see what's going on. So right here, we've got 111 horsepower. It's like, how you like my snow hat? I'll show you guys that in a second. This guy is nice. Now, the start sound isn't really that impressive. It just sounds like a normal car. So there is that. Again, 111 top speed. This guy right here, 149. I believe he said 159 earlier. 149. So we got a couple different things we can do here. I'm using an Xbox controller. If I hit left bumper, I get right and left things. So I can open and close that door. And I can open and close this door. So if I want to run suicide doors running 149 miles an hour, I can easily do that. As a matter of fact, you can kind of, if you press the buttons just right, you can open both almost and close both at the same time. Really cool there. Otherwise, there's nothing else we can do. Now, if we take this for a spin, I am gunning it right now. Normally, you can go 0 to 60 and some... Oop, my controller broke. There we go. Of course it would. Normally, these go real fast. Like 0 to 60, we'll say 4 to 5 seconds. I think that's pretty good, pretty average. Nope, not even close. And go. There's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You guys are seeing the point here. It's 0 to 60 in about a long time, which makes getting up to speed extremely difficult in here. I mean, we're already going 100 miles an hour, don't get me wrong, but it makes getting up to that magic number of 149 miles per hour very, very difficult. Now, it will drift. I will give you that. It goes up to a certain speed. It is very lightweight, so it drifts just like our Big Bud does, which is kind of interesting, to be honest with you. I know it doesn't go as fast if you're going in a crop, but we just need some speed here. Yet I have not been able to get this up to speed, a little glitchy yet. So again, keep it in mind. I haven't been able to get this up to 149 miles an hour. Not saying that it won't, but I will say that it drifts pretty darn good. Yeah! That's what's up right there. Next up, for all platforms, we have the Fliegl TPW Build Trailer Set. This is neat. I really like this. We got some more auto-loading trailers, y'all. I dig it, I dig it. We have 3 different models, all of which will do square bales, round bales, and large square bales, which are the large Heston bales. Let's check these out in the store because we have great customization for everything. Boom. Heading over to tools, we're going to go over to baling technology. And here we are. We have 9 trailers total. So we have the TPW 100, we have the TPW 140, and the TPW 180. I believe the TPW 180 was in testing by itself a little while ago. I'll have to go back and double check that. So your 100 is going to cost you $9,000, the 140 is going to cost you $12,000, and the 180 is going to cost you $17,000. Very cheap build trailers. I dig it. Let's pop in first. This is a round bale trailer. The TPW 100 will hold 14 round bales, 12 square bales, or 12 large Heston square bales. Very cool. And you can see it says square bales big, square bales, and round bales. Keep that in mind. Moving over to our TP 140. So you can either hold 18 round bales, 18 square bales, or 12 big square bales. 12 for that one and 12 for the smaller one as well. Kind of interesting. And then we have our 180. You can hold 26 round bales, 24 square bales, or 16 large square bales. So again, that all depends on which one you get. Customization is pretty similar for all of these, so we're going to take a look anyway. So we have a rim color option. I'm going to do some pinks and purples on this one. We also have our main color. Main color, we're going to go with the baby blue right there. And then, of course, in design color, this is going to be the very top. Let's go for something that does not match at all. It's going to be this one right here. Very neat there. Wheel brands, we have Lizard, we have Trelleborg, we have Michelin, and back to Lizard again. Lizard options cannot be changed. However, in Trelleborg, we have standard, narrow tires, and wide tires. And in Michelin, they are just wide by design. There's no changing those. Chassis color, you've got stainless steel, or steel silver rather. You have steel black, and you have your main color, and then back to steel silver. So really cool. You can change that to your main color. That is neat. I really like that. Auto load, yes or no. Auto load's going to cost you $1,000. Do keep that in mind. Attachers, no or yes. So you can hook up multiple trailers together or whatever you need to pull. You need to hook up a road train, go for it. So yes or no there. Extensions, no or yes. All the trailers have this extension option in the very back. Let's keep that in mind. And then the color decals platform. These are going to be the Fliegl colors. You can either go with a white, steel black, or red. So red, white, and black there. This trailer is so cool. And like I mentioned before, the exact same options for all 3 different trailer configurations. Dude, that's so cool. Works just like any other normal auto-loading trailer does. You're going to have to set it to load, unload, move things around, but these will do that perfectly fine. Next up is the Ponser NovaAlpin front mower. So this right here is 2 different options. We have a 2.6 meter and a 3 meter. So there are 2 versions of these. This is the 301 or the 3 meter. These cut grass, of course, power requirements 35 horsepower and $9,000 to purchase these. One interesting thing is if you can see down in there, it almost looks like a tractor or trailer tractor triangle pack thing would work. I'm actually going to push this forward and drop it and bring it back so you guys could see this. So if I get down in here, there's a triangle hook for it in there. And yet, the triangle pack doesn't work with it. I tried. It won't work with it. Even it's shown off in one of their screenshots. I'm just getting irritable at this point. Nonetheless, let's check it out. Let's go into mowers. Let's go all the way to the very end. We've got 2 right here, the NovaAlpin 261 and the 301. You guys saw the 301. The 261 right here, 2.6 meter, 13 miles per hour, 35 horsepower, and it's going to cost you $9,000. The NovaAlpin 301, this is a 3 meter, 35 horsepower, 13 miles per hour. No customization options here as well. And with it open like this, you can see, you will have to open and close it depending on, this is the open position right now. You close it up for transport to get through. Very cool. I like it. I'm not sure I'll use it, but I really like it. Be cool to see some butterfly mowers to go with this. Next, we've got a mod that you may end up overlooking, but this is something you really need to pay attention to. This is the new Holland TX 6.1M pack. This is a 6 meter header for the new Holland TX 32 plus a header trailer to go with it. Now, why is this important? Because the in-game one is a little bit smaller than that. It's a 4 meter, and that may not seem like much, but with one pass, you've got 4 meter. With the new one, the new TX, which we're going to go check out. So many New Holland mods in here, I don't even know what's what anymore. So with the new one, here it is, you have 6.1 meter. Again, 6 miles per hour. It'll work with the TX32 or the 34, which is great. In game, I believe we have the 32. I don't think we have a 34 mod. We'll double check that. What is this? 32. Yeah, so we'd have the 32, not the 34 mod. This is neat. I dig it. I was thinking maybe that the auger would have some issues. There's perfect clearance. There's no issues whatsoever. You can get through with any trailer that you want that you would normally use with this. This is just the in-game combine. The great thing is this is something that you can immediately change over. So you've got a $32,000 amount or allowance for the 4 meter. Well, if we bump back over to the TX 6.1, if we bump over to this and we take a look at it, this right here, $38,000. Okay, so $38,000 versus $32,000. That's a $6,000 difference. If you can sell that header immediately when you jump into your game, you'll be able to work just fine with no issues whatsoever, and you'll be able to work at a larger width. This is going to save you guys a lot of time if you're starting in new farmer mode. Next up, we have the Grime GL 430. This right here is a potato planter, and we can find this in tools and in potato technology. Boom, right here. 40,000 as a 3 meter planter, so it is... That is not the right one. $99,000 for the in-game one. Or you can go over here to the GL 420, which is just about the same. See, $2,740 for that. 25. Really? So what you're telling me is for twice the price and for something that doesn't hold as much, we could get the in-game one. This guy. As opposed to this guy. So, am I missing something here? Or is that mod completely useless and dead in the water before it even comes out? Also, and it's not that it's a bad mod. It works just fine. I feel like I say this a lot. Sorry if you're hearing this for the 30th time. It has a very realistic description on the mod hub, as if it were a real piece of equipment. This does not do anything different for you for your potatoes. It is a normal potato planter. It makes it sound like it's the best one in the game. And as a matter of fact, it's the worst. So there you go. Next up, we have a new mod for console. This is an update for PC. This is the SLH Group Pack. This right here is a bunch of racing tractors that don't go very fast at all. Now, do they? No, they don't. Let's check it out. So, for PC players, we have a changelog 1.1 fixed model, new decals, new parts, and minor bug fixes. However, for console players, this is the first time that you are seeing this mod. So, we have a Sammy right here, we have a Lamborghini, and we have a Hurleyman. Oh, yeah. These are really good looking tractors, by the way. Let's check them out. Where are you going to find them? Well, vehicles, you're going to go over to medium tractors, and you're going to bump over. And of course, you're going to go through all these crazy mods that we have installed. And right here we are. So we have the Sammy Titan, Lamborghini Racing, and the Hurleyman Master. All of these are exactly the same, minus a few little pieces of equipment. For example, the Sammy and the Hurleyman run base at 145 horsepower, whereas the Lamborghini runs at 150 horsepower. If we go in here, we have very similar, if not the same, setups right here. So we have the increased lift. We have front lift, so a little bit higher, not too bad. You can also stick in some weights as well. If you guys don't want to buy an extra weight, maybe you're never going to be using these without a weight, well, stick a weight on there. I'm going to go with the 3-point though. Both of these have PTOs, which is really good. So we have without accessories, we have with front fenders, we have with air filter and front fenders and air filter. So that is great as well. Engine setup, we have the Titan 145. We have the Titan 160 and the Titan 190. So we could go all the way, and then the Super Titan, which does nothing, absolutely nothing except move a few things over. And at the end of the day, it still goes 24 miles per hour, so you're not going anywhere fast. Wheel setup standard, narrow tires, and back to standard again. Again, very similar story for all of these. Same accessories, racing hyper, etc., etc. Wheel setup standard or normal. And again, same thing with the Hurleyman. All the weights, exact same accessories. Master horsepower, 190. Oh, I don't know when these things were fast, but it's not today. Regardless, these are beautiful mods. Moving into updates now for all platforms, we have the Amazon ADP Super Pack changelog 1.1. The 4-meter version has been added, which is on our right, and the rotor color has been fixed, and the lid material has been changed. So that is your changelog to the Amazon ADP Super Pack. We've got an update to the Massey Ferguson 7700S. This is by the same modder who brought us the 8700S. New update, changelog 1.2, new LED lights, new skin lights, new details, and new tires configuration. Boom, there you go. We've got an update to the Khun Axis 402 Plus Pack, changelog 1.003. Fixed a problem with filling the smallest configuration, which we have here on the left, and raise the description version. There's an update to the Container Office, changelog 1.1, updated for the Seasons mod, and added a second office without a sleep trigger on a request to use as decoration. But where is this gonna be? Of course, you're gonna go to Placeables. You're still gonna go in Farmhouse. And boom, it's right here. So there's two different versions. Both are $10,000. We have one container office with sleep option for tired workers in shelter, and a second, just container office with shed. They're both exactly the same. I have container office with shed in front of us, exactly the same, just no sleep trigger. And your last mod update today for all platforms, this is Grain Storage, changelog 1.001, new extended version, which we have in front of you, and a couple of small model fixes. So before we had one that kind of stopped about right here-ish, but now with this one, we've added something new on the end. Now this whole thing inside of here is just one area. There's nothing to it. We can creep under here. It is literally just a building, okay? But over here, this, however, is a smaller building. I like it nonetheless. It's nice to have an extra shed in here. I love the animation. I love the speed. It goes a little bit slow for me, but then again, it goes faster than the one that I've got in real life, so what am I going to do? Complain too much? I like this. This was a great update. Moving on to brand new mods for PC and Mac only, we have the Melodis. This right here is a wheel loader front bucket that is also a food mixer. That's right, you can make TMR with this. Let's check it out in the store. We're going to find this. This is going to be in tools. You're going to be found in animals, and we have two different buckets right here. We have the Melodis M144.2. Brain's frying. So many mods. And the Melodis 7.5. The big difference between these is the smaller bucket's going to only hold 4,200. The larger bucket is going to hold 7,500. So if you don't have a bunch of cows, but maybe you just need something like this, this is going to be very, very cool to have. Again, two different versions. I like them both. I really do. It'd be nice to see these with, like, you know, like a 1,000,000-liter capacity, but it's pretty cool. I dig both of them. Next, we have the Santa Claus hat. So this forces a Santa hat onto the player and optional hired workers. That is super cool. I love it. Of course, when you're not in the vehicle, you can't see it, which is why I had to be on the vehicle. But it's so cool. Look at dude. He's a stone cold killer face with a Santa Claus hat. I love it. And we've got a new cultivator. I'm not going to tell you how wide it is because I'm sure you already know. Metal Fach U818 is going to be found in cultivators, and you can add the optional hook to add more 3-point implements on the back. It's 3 meters. Your last new mod for PC and Mac, this is the fill level warning. So this is a warning for harvesters, makes a signal tone at 50% and at 80%. And when the fill level has reached 80%, the beacon lights are activated. So it kind of does what hiring a worker does. So let's check it out. Boom. Let's go and turn this on. Right now we are at 47%. I'm just going to go ahead and hire a worker. And we're going to see 48, 49. I feel like I'm in an elevator right now. So we get an elevator sound at 50 50%. What happens when we get to 80%? All right, so I gotta be honest with you. I just wanted to see if it would do it outside. So no, you have to be in the combine for it to make that noise. Let's jump in. Hey, our dude's got the hat on too. That's pretty cool. So this is gonna keep going, so I'm just gonna fire the worker and we're gonna turn it off. So that is pretty cool, nonetheless. So it basically turns on the beacons for you so you know, like, hey, you're at 80%. Don't be stupid. And does all kinds of stuff. I like that mod. That's pretty cool. And your last mod today, this right here is the ITS Winter Pack. So this is update 1.2.0.2, Snowblower for All. It adds the front snowblower for 3-point attachers as well as the Sintrack. Fix many problems and optimizations with the KFS 1050, better synchronized visual pipe effect and pipe tip point, optimized trailer for loading, all bulk can now be blown away, visible in shop, added eject effect for all bulk, better high adjustment for the roller runner for pro versions, all hydraulic high adjustments for the KFS 1050 Sin Pro, and improved handling on big heaps and deep snow. Perfect. One thing that's never going to change is the Sintrack slowly moves. I had to put this video together and I had to go about an hour in between putting it together and making it. And this was over there. So yeah, be careful about that. Also, not needed but recommended is the Seasons mod and the Sintrack. So you can still use the front snowblower. You can't use this guy in the back, but you could do quite a few other things as well. So, very cool. Well, guys, that is going to be it for today. Tons of mods today, 18 total for everybody. My brain is completely fried, but I hope that you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like on the video. Get subscribed to the channel if you guys are new around here. Make sure you turn those notification bells on so that you never miss Farm Sim news, Let's Plays, new mods, for example, this video right here. I'm going to get out of here, but I hope you have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.